Chinese senior diplomat Wang Yi has hosted the Secretary James Cleverly this afternoon in Beijing, where the talks between the two sides lasted about 4 hours, including a meeting over dinner. And in the opening remarks, both sides said that maintaining direct, open channels of communication is beneficial to both, and that's part of the reason why Foreign Secretary Cleverly is in China, despite backlashes from some politicians back home. Well, Wang Yi specifically mentioned a speech Cleverly made in April when the UK Foreign Secretary said that no major global problems can be solved without Beijing, and that the UK must engage seriously with the country, warning that isolating China would be a betrayal of Britain's national interest and a willful misunderstanding of the 21st century world. And Wang Yi reiterated that China and the UK should work together in a changing geopolitical landscape, especially given the importance of the two in the global economy. And for his part, Cleverly said putting bilateral ties back on right track is essential for both. He recognized China's importance and influence in global affairs. And let's take a listen.
We constantly value the prominent status of the United Kingdom, remain dedicated to fostering a stable and mutually beneficial China-UK relationship, and believe that Sino-British cooperation holds global significance.
We are clear-eyed about the areas where we have fundamental disagreements with China, and I raise those issues when we meet. But I think it's important we also recognise that we have to have a pragmatic, sensible working relationship with China because of the issues that affect us all around the globe.
Well, engagement of this kind, I think, is a reminder that diplomacy remains an essential tool for conflict resolution, as well as for fostering a peaceful coexistence between nations such as China and the UK. And it's also it's also worth noting that the meeting follows the G20 summit in India soon, where global leaders said they would deepen communications. Cleverly's visit may not immediately warm the freeze in relations over the past few years, but it does open the doors for further communications. I know it's still too early to say, to tell whether the visit will produce any concrete agreements. But, as Cleverly said during the meeting, that he proposed cooperations in areas like artificial intelligence, digital economy would be the areas for China and the UK to continue cooperate in the years to come.